Hello, my friends, and welcome to your Reiki session. For today's energetic healing session, I'm going to be supporting you and helping you to align your aura with rest. So we are shifting into our parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest part of our nervous system. I have my favorite pair of pajamas on. I got them in Avignon. It's like a pajama set. They're so comfortable. And also, I love to wear this as like a top underneath the blazer too. But I want you to just get as comfortable as possible. What can help you to feel the most comfortable, the most cozy as possible? And the best way to do that is to really know yourself, right? The more we know ourselves, the better able we are to give ourselves what we need to help ourselves connect with that most relaxed place, to align our nervous system, shift into our parasympathetic as opposed to our sympathetic nervous system. This is my favorite cream, Cetaphil. I've been using this since I was a kid, and it is so creamy. It has B vitamins. It's great for sensitive skin, hypoallergenic, and all of that. It's really nice. So I'm going to put some of this cream on my hands. It's a really thick moisturizing cream. And then I'm going to massage both of your hands. Look at that. Look how thick it is. It's so luxurious. But one of my favorite ways of just kind of immediately kind of clicking into that regulated state, that state of relaxation and self-care, is to do something luxurious, right? Like I think it's so luxurious to put on hand cream, spritz a little bit of perfume. Those little things I think can feel really nice, or just put a little bit of essential oil with some carrier oil on. It's really nice. It can be a really nice way to just remind your nervous system, like, oh yeah, if we have time and space to be putting luxurious cream on our hands, or focusing like a lavender and vanilla, it's really nice. And so if we have time to be focusing on these things, it kind of helps our nervous system to recognize that, oh, she's focusing on smelling nice things and putting on cream. We must not be running from a saber-toothed tiger. We must be okay. We must be safe enough to sort of start to regulate, right? So this is your reminder. What are those small acts of kindness and self-care that feel really nurturing for you? Can I please have your right hand? I'm going to use some of this cream. I'll do your right hand first, and then your left hand. But this session can be great if you're having a sick day. Okay, let me just take your right hand. If you're having a sick day, and let's say you are really kind of just trying to get through it. You're kind of forced maybe to relax because you've been going so hard and you've just not really paid attention to yourself. That can be really helpful. That can be a really helpful way of, shifting. And then just coming up the forearm a bit. But if you are, you're having a sick day, you're having a rest day, this is just going to set you up really nicely for that. Okay, let me grab some more cream. Do me a favor and take a really slow, deep breath in and release. Okay, let me rub this cream into your left hand here. Good. So I hope that you're taking this rest day kind of before you get sick so that you're able to, take care of yourself before it gets to the point where you're sick. But even if you are already under the weather, this is going to be so important for you to just really take time to care for yourself. How often do you just take a day of caring for yourself? Probably not often. Okay. And that does break my heart. There you go, you're all set there. Go ahead and close this up now. Put on my rings. Because, we all deserve to be cared for. We all deserve to rest. And I think very often we don't give ourselves the chance to do that. So hopefully you're able to take this time. Hopefully you give yourself that permission to rest. That's actually a good sound. It has so much motion on it. In person, that sounds really nice. But I want you to think about rest and how you would like to feel, like what are the areas that you really want to be able to shift into that state of maybe it's inner peace, maybe it's the sense of calm, maybe it's deeply relaxed. What areas do you really want to connect with when it comes to relaxation? Do you want to kind of find a sense of peace when it comes to productivity? Like being able to accept an unfinished to-do list? Do you want to have that deep sense of rest when it comes to physical well-being? Do you want to feel like it deeply rested? Do you want to really be able to relax your entire body and have that very healthy, rejuvenated physical energy? Is that what you want? So let's set this intention here for you. Whatever it is that you want to call in. For me, very often, what I want to sort of shed and bring, this new energy to is I like to think about shedding external pressures and really inviting in a deep sense of warm, cozy acceptance. So that's acceptance of my energy, that's acceptance of where I am, that's acceptance of how much I've been able to do. So it's about sort of shedding and then calling in. So what is that for you? On your rest day, really recognize that our idea of productivity is based on the external, and it is in actuality it's a balance of the external and the internal. It is incredibly productive to rest. Incredibly productive. I mean, if you think about our biology, the most amount of repair, the most amount of work happens on a physical level when we are sleeping. And the physical body, that's such young energy. That's such like active energy on the physical plane. The mental plane is very young energy as well. Whereas like the emotional plane, that emotional side of things is much more yin. But that the most amount of work and recovery and activity happens in our physical body when we are sleeping, when we are resting. So that's why I can't encourage you enough to prioritize your own rest. So what is it that you want to call in? Feel free to use this very chatty, crackly, what do I get? Palo Santo, coconut wax, apothecary candle. To set that intention, to call in what it is you want to call in. What do you want to call in? I want to call in a deep sense of satisfaction and lots of energy to play with my kids. I want to call in inspiration, sparkles, the fire of inspiration. I want to call in steadiness, stability, consistency. Like how do you want to be supported? How do you want to be held? Call it in. Call it in, my dear. Okay. I'm going to use some of this lavender incense stick from the Pure Incense Co. I am a broken record, but this is my favorite incense and wonderful family-owned business. Such incredible products, such good value, and I just love them. They're so sweet. So these are wonderful. They're so beautiful. They smell incredible, and they're very, very effective. So I'm going to use one of these sticks, lavender, to really encourage that calm, restful state. Right here, right now. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to be anywhere. No one is pulling on the strings of your attention. You are free. You are unencumbered. In this moment, right here, right now, all you need to do is take care of yourself. Just take care of yourself. I struggle with this. I struggle taking a day off. And it's because there's a lot going on. There's a lot to do. So I definitely struggle to prioritize myself when there's a lot going on. And I have a lot of obligations. So I understand why you are resisting this rest day. But oh my gosh, like the idea of taking a sick day feels like the epitome of luxury. And that's when you know you are going too hard. It's going to lead to burnout. So let me grab one of these sticks and we'll start to clear some of that energy that feels like you are being pulled this way and that. Slow your breathing. Just be right here, right now. In the full expression of your most rested, peaceful, and calm self. Cool. Gosh, it smells so good. Okay, so we're going to clear and cleanse. Clear and cleanse. Good, good, good. Clear and cleanse. Clear and cleanse. Slow your breathing. Slow down. We've talked about this before, but if you're struggling to kind of shift into that yin energy, one kind of cheat code just to kind of jilt your nervous system into regulating is to not only slow your breathing, but slow everything down. Slow down. Slow your movements down. Particularly your eye movements. You could keep them focused maybe on the tip of my nose. Just slow everything down. Slow maybe even your blinking down. Just slow everything down. Slow, 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 slow. Slow, 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 slow. Slow, 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 slow. Slow down. Slow down, slow down. Slow down. Slow down, slow down. Slow, 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 slow. Slow, 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 slow. Slow, slow, slow. Slow down. Good. Choo, choo, choo. Slow it all down. Let me come in with I'll put our abalone shell ashtray right here next to our candle, and then I'll take this xoxo chime, and I'll come through. We'll just clear and cleanse, and then fill with this very calming, soothing energy of the chimes. You are calm. You are protected. You can just rest. Sometimes we don't feel safe to rest. We feel like we have to keep going, have to stay busy. We almost have to keep performing in order to deserve love or worthiness, belonging or safety, but you don't. You are safe. You are protected. You are loved. You are safe to rest. The most productive thing you can do is rest. The most productive thing you can do is rest. Just relax. Take this time. Let your mind relax. Sometimes when we are completely still, our bodies are prostrate. We are not resting because our minds are whirring away. And all you need to start doing is giving yourself permission to actually experience the rest that you deserve. I'm sure you've had that happen where you went to rest and your mind was just whirring away. So now you just have to give yourself permission to relax. Give yourself permission to rest. Draw the sacred symbols outside of your heart space. You need to give yourself permission That's really all that matters here, is that you give yourself permission to rest. Give yourself permission to relax and to let go and to rest. I'm going to use a little bit of this rose spray. You deserve to give yourself time and space to relax, to unwind, and to support yourself in whatever way you need to be supported. I have some stones that I wanted to call in, and the theme with these stones, any crystal experts or people who have taken my course, my crystal course, can you tell a theme? These are all to do with physical health. I want you to help. I want to help you help yourself, and I want you to feel really grounded in your physical health. I just really want that for you, to connect with physical healing, really rejuvenating your energetic body. And a lot of these stones have that. Turquoise, this is a raw piece of turquoise. This is one of my favorite stones for physical health. So I'm going to place this right outside of your root chakra. And that is really where you're going to experience so much support. You know, it's your root chakra. It's your base chakra. It's the chakra that's really all about feeling safe, feeling protected, feeling like you've got, you know, the roots underneath you that are spreading out, feeling like you know how to kind of tend to and care for yourself. That's one of the lessons we have to learn on our beautiful march around the sun, is how do I care for myself? What are the things that I need in order to feel truly nurtured and cared for, refreshed? Okay, the next stone that I want to place is this fire agate. This is a great one for kind of like a confidence boost, but it's also like action oriented. Fire agate has little like flaming kind of flashes in it. It's kind of hard to get the right angle with this one. This one has some flashes in it. And fire agate is just a really powerful stone. I want to use it for kind of blasting through blockages in the root chakra. It can be a very igniting stone, but I want to use it more for the properties of kind of like igniting that warm, cozy energy. So sort of like lighting the first fire of the season. At least here in Vermont, we always have the first fire of the season, and you kind of have to like air everything out, get your chimney nice and cleaned up. And then that first crisp morning when you light your first fire of the season, there's something so human about it. There's something that just feels so primal and cozy and supportive. So I want to take this and place this here on the right side, kind of like coming into your base chakra from the right, and kind of making that energy making its way up, but really kind of outside of your hip there. To anchor you, we'll put one on the other side. I have a couple of jaspers here, but I think for this I want to place this bloodstone. This is the stone of benevolence, and I want this to just sort of encourage you to ground in your own self-kindness, that you are bestowing this kindness, this benevolence upon yourself, because it's a great way of shifting into the receptive mold. So placing that there on the left hip, the left part of your base chakra, helping you to feel very connected, very grounded, without having the sense of external obligation, that you are just allowing yourself to fully rest. I have a few jaspers here. I'm going to place these. How sweet are these together? Can you see that? They're so cute. So I have a few different jaspers here that I want to place. I'm going to place them right around your sacral and your solar plexus, coming up, creating a little triangle around your sacral and your solar plexus so that you feel nice and supported when it comes to feeling like you've got this. You have that kind of physical safety net. Emotionally, you can kind of lean back like you're in a cozy hammock, so that you're really trusting the support net underneath you, and connecting to your own worthiness, your own safety, that sense of security. Okay. Then I have two for the heart chakra. This is a beautiful jade. Prosperity and abundance, an abundance of well-being, an abundance of wellness, an abundance of vitality. And this is an emerald. I just felt called to use this stone as well. It's a raw emerald. And I wanted to use this stone for this. We have an Emerald Lake State Park near us, and it's such a beautiful lake. It's like kind of engulfed by mountains, and it's so beautiful. And through most of the year, it's like the lake looks so green. The water itself is very clear, and the reflection of the green mountains all around. Vermont, Green Mountain State is just really stunning. And so I think I was called to it for that, but also this sense of kind of loving yourself, being your own partner, being your own advocate, this self-advocate. You're advocating for yourself. You're taking care of yourself, setting your boundaries. I love that it kind of looks like a jagged heart. Just placing that on your heart chakra and this very loving kind of energy. So I'm going to place these just at your heart space there, and kind of encouraging this energy of love, self-love, care, and an abundance of well-being, giving yourself permission. The overall theme of this session, giving yourself permission to take care of yourself, to take a rest day, to take a rest half hour. That's all you have. Really giving yourself permission here. Giving yourself permission. I give you permission. Now accept it. Receive, okay? Yeah. Let me go ahead and shake you up so we can seal in all this goodness, okay? Slow your breathing down one more time for me. Slow that breathing down. And do me a favor on your exhale, release all of the tension, okay? deserve to rest. You deserve to take time to be with yourself. You deserve to fill these moments with supportive, loving thoughts. You deserve to take your time. You deserve to make your needs known. Your well-being is so important. It's so important that you can show up for the people in your life, the people who depend on you and rely on you, from the strongest, most grounded base, a really strong foundation. And the only way to do that is to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, okay? Because if you don't take care of yourself, if you don't claim that care, take that care, we did a video about that, take that care. Take your care into your own hands. Other people are not going to just give it to you, right? You need to claim it. You need to take it. Okay, my dear, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you feel so much better. I hope you feel so much more rested. Let me know down in the comments how you're doing, how you're feeling, ways in which you're vowing to care for yourself, okay? Maybe just take the next month to try and introduce and invite in practices of self-care that you find genuinely nurturing for your spirit. Nurturing in the sense that the following day you feel revitalized and energized, okay? Sending you lots of love. I will see you again very, very soon. I upload every single Wednesday and Sunday. And until we meet again, be so, so well. Okay. Namaste. And sweet dreams. Hello, my lovely, lovely patrons. This session is going to be all about just like sending love into the hands. Our palms are these like entry and access points for so many different energies to flow in. So doing Reiki hand massages I find really helpful. So soothing. So I'm just going to be sending this energy towards you. I love using things from nature to send healing energy. You know I love using things like driftwood, stones, all the earthly elements. I love using water as a healing element. Good. So sending that love towards you, and see if you can just maybe breathe it in. Fill yourself up with that gorgeous, loving energy. Imagine the aroma just swirling in and flowing all through your body. Which can be directed and channeled with laser-like precision to help you accomplish tasks and achieve objectives. Cool. This is going to be a really powerful time for you. 2 super empowering cards. You have this fiery energy and you have like the earth and the roots and the ancestors. It's like star and earth and fire. Find as comfortable a position as you can. Maybe close your eyes. You could lie down, whatever feels right for you. And let's begin today with gratitude. Whatever position you find yourself in, bring to heart one thing for which you are grateful.